The human body is amazing. It can do crazy things that people didn't even realize, like how we can regenerate parts of ourselves. We are made of cells. Cells can replicate and reproduce to replace damaged and destroyed cells. Cells actually have different jobs, some of which help with wound healing. Speaking of wound healing, there's actually 4 stages to wound healing. Let's use a realistic example. You decide to tussle with a bear in the woods, and as you're walking away you realize you got a scratch. Very quickly after the wound is inflicted, stage 1 begins. Hemostasis. First, the blood vessels contract. Then, cells known as platelets help create a blood clot along with the help of a protein called fibrin and red blood cells. Second stage, the inflammatory stage. In this stage, cells needed to repair the wound start moving towards the wound. An important one to remember are the fibroblasts. Then white blood cells come to fight off the bacteria, which is still probably more entertaining than watching Kirk fight a lizard man. This is the stage that involves all the pain, swelling, and redness that you usually think of and that you definitely feel when you get a wound. It's time for stage 3, proliferation. Okay, the wound finally starts to go away, and the fibroblasts start making collagen. This collagen contracts to form granulation tissue. This tissue should be a light pinkish reddish color, but if it's a dark color, that might mean the wound is infected. Lastly, maturation stage. During this time, collagen is woven tightly together to make a cross-link. These cross-links help make the tissue stronger. Cell activity decreases and blood vessels regress and decrease. And the resulting scar and tissue are only about 80% of the original tensile strength of the skin. Alright, so we can heal ourselves, but can our body prevent any of this? Actually yes, the body adapts in certain ways to protect you from injuries. One example are calluses. Calluses are layers of thick dead skin on top of skin. They usually arise because of an excess amount of friction or pressure on a certain part of the skin. In this way, the body prevents you from getting more injuries. Another great example is if you want to get mad guns like me. When people exercise, the fibers in their skeletal muscle actually break down. But the body will use proteins to repair your muscles. But the body actually repairs muscles faster than it can destroy it, which means that your muscles are growing. This means that your body is adapting to the type of exercise you're doing by making yourself stronger and more able to do the things you do on a regular basis. So I just want you guys to know, next time you guys are in pain, maybe you scraped your knee, maybe you lifted too many weights, maybe you hurt your feet running. So if you're sitting there, in pain, possibly agonizing pain, hopefully you'll find some solace by thinking back to my video and finding some happiness. Just think about how cool your body is and what it's doing right then. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.